For my next video, I'd like to do one on my Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, and I'm using One UI 9 Beta 3, and I believe this will work on previous Samsung phones as well. So the S25, 24, 23. What you have to have is installed is an app called Good Lock. And Good Lock is a Samsung powered app that adds a lot of functions to your phone. And in each one is a module, and each module by itself does something different. So there's a lot of power involved with this. Well, let's get right into it, as I like to say. So what we need is we're looking for Registar. Okay, and luckily they just did an update, or recently did an update, because a lot of these aren't working because of my beta version that I'm using. So if you're not on a beta version, you're luckier than me, because a lot of these aren't working correctly, and some of them just aren't even playing on here. So, but Registar is. So let's go ahead and get into that, open it up, and then there's a particular section that I want to work on. I don't want to do all of this. Another video some other time, maybe on just devoted to Registar, but there's so many things on these add-ins that you can do that it's a video by itself with each option. So bottom two are the ones I'm interested in, setting extensions. So first one, back tap action. Okay, let's just go right down the line for it. It's pretty simple. So turn it on, obviously. Event detection notification. So it's going to tell you when you've tapped it, what's happening. Okay, and then double tap. I have Open App and Gemini, and if we click on that, these are all the things you can do. You can do none, which is foolish, kind of. I don't know why you'd click none. Take and share screenshot, access your Google Voice Assistant, start pop-up, show notifications, show recent apps, back button, time notification by sound, time notification by vibration, and open app. So you have selection opportunity of all your apps. You can pick an app for it to open just on a double tap. So I prefer double tapping, opening Gemini. So let's see if this works. Hopefully it won't shut my camera off, but let's take a look here. So 2 taps, and there it is. It said double tap, just went off the screen, and there's my Gemini. So let's clear out of that, go back, and we're on my main screen. So I'm going to do this quick. It goes quick. So in the middle, look at the command, and then it opens the app. So double tap, and then there's the app is on. Pretty cool. So now let's go to triple tap. So I have that open in Claude. So I have all my AIs working with double taps, with tapping, double tap or a triple tap. So either one will be a tap. So let's do the triple tap, 1, 2, 3, and it tells you right there, triple tap, and then there's our good friend Claude. So that's how you get the triple and double taps to work. So really a neat feature. Then we have event detection notification. So it'll detect an event. So show a toast pop-up when the back tap event is detected. So like I said earlier, that's, you can turn that off and on. It'll tell you double tap, triple tap. So for example, I turn this off and I do a double tap. There's no notification of double tap now, so it's not there. So let's turn it on. and double tap. There it is, says double tap, and there's my app. So pretty self-explanatory. Gates, I don't mess with this much. Power saving mode, when power saving mode is turned on, this will pause back tap when, and you can select when you want it paused. So just another cool feature that Samsung adds. So that's back tap action. Okay, and then there's the sensitivity. I cranked mine up all the way. Wait, is it all the way or all the way up? Yeah, it'd be very sensitive then. Probably don't want that, just in case. So there's double tap, works pretty good. So I'll leave that set in the middle. Okay, now the other one was side key press and hold action. Okay, this is going to sound funny, but I think this is by far one of the best features, if not the best feature, on the Samsung phones, or on any phone for that matter, is we're going to tap on that, and there's what it does. Turns on a flashlight. So instead of you going into your control panel, scrolling down, looking for flashlight, and by the time now that you found it, it's pretty useless. When I want a flashlight, I want a flashlight. I want bam. I want it right to be there. So hopefully this won't shut my recording off, but I'm going to tap and hold, and there's my flashlight, and I'll show you proof. There's my flashlight on. Tap and hold it, flashlight's off. Tap and hold, flashlight's on. Tap and hold, flashlight's off. So it's an amazing feature to have your flashlight right on your power key, especially at night when you're wanting a flashlight and you're thumbing around and you can't find anything. You're always going to have your phone usually in your hand. Press and hold that button, you got light. It's one of the neatest features, I think, on the phone. But here's some of the other things you can do. None. Again, why would you add that as a feature? Beyond me. Take and share screenshot, access your Google Voice, turn on and off flashlight, turn on and off auto rotate, turn on and off live caption, mute or unmute all volumes, show notifications, show recent apps, back button, or open an app. So like the double tap, you can pick any one of your apps to open by pressing and holding that key, the power key. So really a neat feature, very, very powerful, especially for me. I've gotten used to it, and they just came out with the beta version of One UI 9, and for the longest time, not real long, but maybe a couple months, month and a half, I've been without that option because they had to redo Registar, and I'll tell you what, I was lost. I would keep tapping and holding that button, no flashlight, no flashlight. So I really am glad this came back, and I missed it greatly. Sounds kind of dumb, but it's a cool option. So I hope you found my video to be helpful. Thank you for being here. Please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you for your time, and until next time, I'm out.